A cold-eyed beast was in front of the bed, staring at the man with its mouth wide open. The next moment it seemed as if it was going to attack him, but the man was very calm and started interacting with the wolf easily, as if he had spent a lot of time with it, and took it out for a walk with his house husky. The beast, called Hubby, was abandoned by his mother when he was 13 weeks old. Fortunately, weak and helpless, Hubby met a man who was hiking outdoors. The man saw poor Hubby and decided to take him home and look after him. From that day on, Hubby's destiny changed drastically, and instead of being a lonely wolf, he had a warm home. Under the man's careful care, Hubby gradually regained his strength and has now lived in the house for over a year, and is now a full member of the family. Hubby loved to play and was full of energy, running and chasing on the lawn. He often played with his other pet, a husky, who would roll around on the grass or lie on the ground making strange movements, and Hubby would look on helplessly. Even more surprisingly, Hubby was able to understand his owner's simple instructions and immediately showed his understanding by holding his hand when given instructions. A deep emotional bond developed between the man and Hubby was pampered and always felt the warmth of being by the man's side and being loved. No matter what the man did, Hubby never wanted to leave him and never left his side when he was cooking. He must have drooled over the beans in the man's hand and thought they looked delicious. Even when the husky was crowding him, Hubby didn't fight and quietly waited for his owner to feed him. Every morning, Hubby would come to the man's room and gently call out to the husky, inviting him to go out with him. He would stand quietly in front of the doorway, keeping his voice down, and bark lightly to gently wake the sleeping husky, but his owner was often woken first. Every morning, the man would see the cold-eyed wolf standing in front of his bed, staring at him. After briefly interacting with Hubby, the man woke Husky up and asked him to go for a walk with Hubby. The man opened the door and watched Hubby and Husky walk shoulder to shoulder down the stairs together and out the door. Wherever they went, Hubby and Husky were always together and never barked without permission. Their friendship and compassion for each other was heartwarming and deeply touching to people. Over time, Hubby developed a strong bond with the family huskies, and at the same time there were interesting scenes of them competing for the love of their owners. The goofy Hubby was often accompanied by his owner, which gave him more time to pamper himself. Hubby would lie by the man's side and give him pampered eyes while being stroked, and the man had no reason to refuse his loveliness. Then a husky came running to try to steal his owner's love, and one wolf and one dog had to fight. Perhaps it was a difference in species, but in front of the powerful Hubby, the husky, who usually tends to run wild, had no choice but to shut up and admit defeat. The audience laughed hysterically at the scene and were amazed at the symbiosis between the two canine genera, which also made them think about the emotions of the animals. The friendship between Hubby and Husky was touching, and they went through happy times and hard times together. In this home, Hubby has an owner who loves him and a best friend to play with, and I am sure he will have a healthy and happy wolf life. Animals have feelings, and they too want to be understood and cared for. When they are loved by humans, they also give back in their own unique way. Hubby's story showed us the deep bond between humans and animals and the beauty of the natural world. Thank you for watching to the end. Please comment, subscribe to our channel and give us a high rating. See you in the next video.